Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and I like all things modular. This is another prime example of that philosophy. This is my battle pack. It's the backpack I use if I need to carry just an obscene amount of ammunition, or if I'm going to be on a mission where I'm going to be collecting a lot of MacGuffins and I need somewhere to stick them, or whatever other reason I might need a backpack. I don't always carry it. Most missions I won't because it's cumbersome and I don't need that much extra gear, but should I have this. Yes, it is indeed Condor. I don't remember exactly what model, but you can probably look it up. This pouch is also Condor. The rest are not. This is just, I think, a camera case I got at Goodwill. But we'll start at the top. This is a standard ammo pouch, generally used for I believe belt-fed ammunition. It has an insert that can go in there. I discovered it holds 12-round magazines quite nicely, so you can have, I think, 4 or 5 in there at a time. That is a removable pouch I added onto there. Below that is a pouch that's built into the backpack, and it, I discovered, holds the 10-round curved magazines nicely. It also holds the 12s, of course, because they're practically the same size, but if you've got a variety or just like the look. There's then another, inside this pouch, which I believe is a camera case, I have a Biohazard Bag for various uses. It's come up in some HVZs, and a signal light, which I believe is generally used for attaching to the back of a trailer that the lights are out on. But it's got magnets built into it so you can stick it to any metal surface. I've used it in HVZ to designate, you know, that this was the location humans needed to go to, or to draw the zombies in, whatever else. Another small pouch under there that's built in that I don't have anything in right now, but it'll hold whatever you feel like. First main pouch on there, I typically, if I'm putting ammunition in it, it will hold 18, I believe 7 18-round straight mags and 1 18-round drum. I like drums for many, many reasons, but they don't store quite as well. Below that, I have another one, another large pouch that can hold a whole lot of 18-round mags, but I have it full of drums at the moment. My 35, 225s, and an 18 all fit in there with room to spare. So you could fit more in there if you really felt like it. You probably get both 18s in there with them. Very nice. Being Molly, there's Molly loops all over the thing, on the sides, on the edges. You can attach all sorts of gizmos to it. I have attached 3 other items to it. On this side, I have a custom-made Ruffcut Holster that I made just using some padded fabric that I quilted over, nylon over, bias tape edging, added Molly loops and straps to be able to tighten it down. It'll hold a number of different kinds of things. I think it'll hold a barrel brake, and it'll hold all sorts of other things that are just, you know, vaguely long tube shaped, but I built it specifically to hold the Ruffcut, which comes out easier than it goes in, which is fine because I need to draw it in a hurry. I generally don't need to put it back in a hurry. This is generally my very last resort weapon when I've run out of everything else. If I've pulled the shotgun, things have gone sideways. On the far side, I have some sort of standard pouch, another thing I picked up at Goodwill, and I took it apart and added Molly to it so I could attach it to this side. And it's also very utilitarian. It fits one of the Busby XPZ bazookas quite nicely. If I want an extra rocket launcher, that can go in there. I also am a big fan of putting my Alpha Trooper, which I refer to as my backup primary, not my secondary, my backup primary. It will fit in there along with its stock, which is quite nice. So if for some reason IR quits working, the batteries goes dead, it jams, which doesn't happen very often, or if it's raining and I don't feel like taking my extremely electronic gun out in the rain, I have an Alpha Trooper that I can use as my backup with the stock. Final thing I have hanging off the bottom is a very large duffel bag that's been rolled up and clipped on. This is because WSU does not allow you to openly carry any Nerf blasters indoors. So if for some reason I'm going inside for food or to go to the bathroom, everything needs to get stowed, so I have a large duffel bag that I can toss all my blasters in. I used to just put them in the Biohazard Bag, but I was informed that a guy in full tack gear carrying a Biohazard Bag is more alarming than a guy walking down this hallway with a Nerf blaster. So switch to a nondescript large duffel bag, because that makes everybody so much more comfortable with the whole situation. The backpack itself actually clips directly to my web gear, or to my plate carrier, and I neglected to mention that in my plate carrier video. On the shoulder there are a pair of hooks that these clip into, and then there is a belt that goes around the waist and clips right above the AK pouches below the pistol holster and the admin pouch. So it's all just clipped directly onto the web gear rather than having shoulder straps, which tend to get in the way of all the other various things I've got on there, the shoulder cannon, the slings for guns. So I didn't want to have just regular shoulder straps, so I made it so that it clipped directly to the plate carrier, and then when I get to where I'm going, because like I said, I'm usually carrying this for the last stand where I either need to drop off all the MacGuffins in a hurry, or I just need to dump a huge pile of ammo for all the last surviving humans to use. I can just clip the belt at the waist, pop the two shoulder ones, the pack just falls off, and I can just point at it and go, ammo, and the humans who didn't bring enough descend upon it and use my ammo to save their lives and survive the apocalypse. It's worked every time I've done it so far. We'll see what happens in the next HVZ. So there you have it. That is my battle pack. If you have any questions or comments, or just want to call me a huge nerd, feel free to do so in the comments below. Thank you for watching.